I'm interested to see how we really show up and play. You know, we got a pretty tough schedule. You know, and as I mentioned, a lot of these guys haven't had a ton of experience. You know, as much of the success that we've had over the past few years, guys that will be on the field for us. You know, a handful of them, maybe a few more, will have played in the Final Four last year or CAA championship games over the past few years. So when we open up at Hopkins, and we got to play at Loyola, and then we have to go out to places like Ohio State and Denver, and up to UMass and up to Hofstra. Those are tough teams to compete against to begin with, but when you tie in travel and the environment and things like that, I'm interested to see how our guys embrace that and attack it. Part of the reasoning why we scheduled kind of the U.S. guys in the fall, and then getting to see all right, now we got a new crop of guys that we expect to perform. What's that going to look like against high-end competition in an intense environment? Yeah, particularly on offense, would like to see a little bit more than what we were able to. I'm sure just like a lot of programs out there, due to the injury/sickness bug at times, and when you have a little bit more of a limited time frame in the fall together, we weren't able to see the group together, completely as much as we wanted to. But I think we got a pretty good idea of who's going to do what for us as we kind of head into a month away from each other before we get back on the field together in January. So offensively, we got some really nice talent. We got really nice athletes. We got guys that are stepping into roles that they've been battling in the past couple of years. We got some transfers that are hopefully going to fill some void on the experience side that we really graduated last year, with the entire attack unit being graduated, 5 of our top 6 middies. You lose that. You want to try to find and close that gap on the experience side. So hopefully with some of the guys we brought in, we can do that and not be as green in games. And then, at the kind of defensive midfield position is another question mark for us as far as long stick and kind of another short stick deep midi or two. So we got a lot of guys, and they're working hard at it. It's a reflection of Towson Lacrosse, not directly, with what we've done over the past, 6 years. It's, Towson's always had a very strong tradition from Coach Runk and Coach Seaman, and, it's something that, we really tried to identify, as a staff back when we got going in 2011, and communicate that to the players, try to really dictate what that should look like on the field and get them to understand what that should look like day to day in practice and on their own, and how to kind of handle themselves externally from the lacrosse side of things. It continues to be a lot of fun, because it's you see a common theme and a common thread within our guys, but there's also challenges along the way.